Excuse me? Hello? Nothing is working today. It's great. It's fantastic. I mean, it's not fantastic in that, it's great. Or no, not that. It's not fantastic, but it's like it is expected sometimes, and when these expectations happen, sometimes you enjoy it and sometimes you don't. And today I am not truly enjoying it, I guess. Huh. Why are you not picking up my mic? You guys can hear me, right? Yeah, okay. So it's just what the hell? It's just Streamlabs that's not doing it. And we need Streamlabs because one of our boys is oh my god. Why are you not doing that? And why do you make it difficult for me to? No, it's weird because it doesn't recognize my microphone. Now it does, but like in OBS, it's very easy for me to do it, but in Streamlabs, for whatever reason, it doesn't just like let me. So I needed to go into like deep into settings to actually get all of that stuff, and that's weird. That's silly. Anyway, so today we are going to start another of these games. We are using the 50-second version, so the game should go a little bit faster. And ideally, end before I get tired of all of you. I didn't stream yesterday because I was tired of all of you, obviously. Well, I mean, what did you expect? You I hold certain amount of faith in humanity, and so I expected you guys to not to not make it extremely difficult for me. And yet all you did was oh, they're doing a 3-3 again. Oh well. Yeah, I'll need to update the meetings. We'll do that before the next one. What was I saying? I forgot. Oh yes, you guys are making it difficult for me because of your continuous and incessant desires to prank someone as nice as I am, right? And that's not cool. That's very not cool. So, can you guys not in the future? Yes, that is also why I picked Go, because it is the most boring. Or no, it's not boring to me, and it's not boring to a lot of people, but it's boring to a lot of you, which is why I picked it, because ha. Supply and demand, baby. Yeah, so okay, fine, we'll talk about the game. So it reverts back to the same thing that we talked about last time, which is this idea of getting in and taking away territory, and that's what Black's doing, right? Like, Black has made 3 moves to essentially try to get itself half a corner. White has made 3 moves, so they are about even in this case. And because there's no immediate way for White to gain an advantage, I assume White is gonna play some sort of 3-3. Well, it's just that's the nature of how this particular version of Leela, yeah, see, that's how this particular version of LeelaZero seems to want to handle it. And it's actually really interesting because if you look at it from a big picture perspective, you can kind of see what the thought process is behind the AI, right? The AI looks at this and goes, this is a difficult corner that can become territory really easily. So let me disrupt it. And so that's what they did, and that's what's going on now. Well, that's why we're playing with the 15-minute version, a 15-second version, as opposed to a something slightly longer, so that we can ideally finish the game. The difference between, you mean here how black jumped on a third move, whereas here also black jumped on a third move. Yes. So the difference between these two is you can see how this leaves this entire space completely open, whereas this kind of move where you do that knight's move, and then obviously white goes into here and then you cut it off. This makes this area a lot less white, right? Like, again, if we come back to what I spoke about last time, which was this idea that each stone essentially is its own little sphere of influence that drops off at almost exactly inverse square, right? So its influence on this is 1/4, 1/8, 1/16, 1/32, and so you can see that radiating, right? So conversely, if you have a ton of stones here, you can see that the influence on this spot, what is this, 6/16, on this spot is not 1/4. It is 1/4 plus, it's almost a half, right? Simply because there are 3 stones here. And that's why this move 19 is so important, because originally if you had 3 here, 3 here, and then white plays some more here, and then suddenly this entire area becomes white. But you can see that 17, 18, 19, the reason why 19 is here immediately is to cut off any potential space that white can develop in this area. And I like this shape a lot more for black, actually. And if I were white, I would have probably gone at star, let black take this, go down, and then create a proper space in here instead. As it stands, I'm not sure what's going to happen. Huh. So again, it appears that white has a 58% chance of winning. I think that comes partially from having an entire corner, whereas black has half a corner and half of... Actually, I don't know. That's weird. Like, this particular shape I actually very much like, because it is a it's a lighter shape. Whereas if you look at this looks like 2 phalanxes of if we go back to ancient Sparta, right? Like, this looks like 2 phalanxes of dudes just like smashing into each other. Whereas these kinds of shapes are a little bit more, they're lighter, they allow for more variation. Of course, that does mean that it allows for variation on both sides, but it means that you can grasp more territory more quickly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and so you can see with essentially 4 stones, black has turned what used to be a 3x3, so 9-ish corner, into something much bigger, right? So this is now almost 16 territory in terms of territory. 27, 28. I assume we're gonna see, yep, 30. And again, right, like, there's not much variation that can happen if 2 of you just line up your dudes and smash them into each other. that's not to say it's not important, right? Like this is still in an important area, and you can see that, for example, a spot like this would normally be 2, 4, 6, 2, 4, 8. It is now probably it remains a much bigger influence for black than it does for white, right? Because white has basically no stones in the area. 31. If white hadn't gone for 32, or instead having done something like 10-3, black would have just hopped out of here and essentially linked this up, which meant that this complete area is now gone. Why doesn't black do something about 30? That's a good question. Partially that's because there's not much that white can do about 30 for now, or rather that 32. Oh wow, okay. That, you know, white can do something interesting like 519, but that's not going to completely stop the how do you say? That's not going to completely stop the effort of black in creating an area in here. And so it was simply more expedient for black to gain a much bigger area, right? Because 30, 35, 36, 37, and then white plays somewhere down here, I assume. Because otherwise, if black plays on this area, then suddenly this is a gigantic piece of territory, right? I think the engines think black is winning now, and I would be inclined to agree. Because this is huge, this is small-ish, but this could be huge. And I'm interested why white didn't play down here. Because playing this is two ways, right? It compresses black on the right side, and it extends white's territory on the left side. Whereas 38... Actually, let's stop this for a second. How do I stop this? Stop. Okay. Stop this. If we go back to... Just want to go back to 37. And we turn on analysis. It's interesting to me that the engines just completely didn't consider this. Because this would be the first point I would consider. That's confusing. I wonder why that is. Because say as white, if I place it here, let's see what the engines now say. Right now it says that black has a 44% chance of winning. Whereas if I go here, evaluate. Come on. Oh, okay. Well, if we go there, then white has a 57% chance of winning. Oh, interesting. So maybe I'm just bad. No, you see, even with this move, white still has a 50. C16. Oh, I guess white. Okay. I guess it invites this, and when you do this, well, in my case, the engines really do know best, so we'll just let the engines continue. Let's turn analysis off. Yeah, they're going. Don't worry. So black... That's interesting. Well, okay. In some ways it does make sense because it basically invalidated this area. Remember we talked about it before, that this is a very important area to black. Actually, let's stop this thing. In that case, what happens if we did, yeah, instead of 31, right? What happens if we did something like this? Huh. I'm not sure I get that. Show me the analysis. So in this case, so what if black had played here? Then that would put white's win percentage at 58%. Whereas here, white's win percentage is, what was it? It's 57. Interesting. Huh. Okay. Let them continue then. 40, 41, 42. Right? Like that feels weird to me. But of course I'm just a complete nub, so well, I mean, partially it's just because I have never really sunk enough time into the game. I've played a whole bunch. We talked about this. I like when I was growing up, there was basically no one I could play with. 38, 39, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4. And 4 is obviously to stop these two from connecting, but that doesn't mean... Yeah, so when I was younger, it just didn't end up working out. I could find nobody to play with. Well, I mean, there was also very little of this on the internet until, well, because I was poor. What do you want me to say? We were all poor. So that's how that works. 748. I think this game is pretty much, honestly, at this point, no, actually, because this is firm concrete space, whereas white doesn't actually have a lot. So we'll let it continue. 46, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, so as I was saying, because I really never had the opportunity, and by the time I did, well, more interesting things were happening. I mean, I could tell you what kind of interesting things, but no. Just not going to 59, 49, 50, 51, 52. Actually, what's particularly interesting about this is, you know, it doesn't actually matter from the perspective of white whether these two blocks connect. All that matters is that 53, 54 plays somewhere in this area. F9. Interesting. I guess my move wasn't aggressive enough for the AI. Because I was gonna say, if 54 plays here, then this is basically guaranteed, right? Well, maybe except for... Good point. Actually, I like that point. Yeah, so if there was something here, then 54 would guarantee this. But since there's not, it doesn't really. And we can see the arduous process that white is currently going through to try to surround, or at least to cut off, this piece of black from this piece. And in the process itself, you know, this white piece is not alive yet. Absolutely not. So it definitely needs a little bit more it needs a little bit more support, and it's obviously it can find the support on this end or this end. But this piece isn't alive either. 6, 8. See, that's interesting. I would have Actually no. 8 is probably right. Don't mock me. Stop mocking me. I will mock you. You know it. So now you can see that because of move 60, black is going to, or maybe not simply because of move 60, but black is certainly going to take this and sort of try to enforce a little bit of space on the south here so that it doesn't have to worry too much about being cut off from everything else. 62, 3, 4, 4? No 3. Oh, interesting. So black is essentially saying have the corner if you want. I'll take this space. So that's about a 3x3 corner that you can get as black, or a 3x3 square that you can get. I mean, if you aim for it, there's nothing to say that you have to, right? And indeed, black didn't. Black did this, which will connect, but I guess it won't build territory. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I wonder why not. But you can see both of them are starting to essentially define the area. And good question. I don't think there's much here. Because any sort of hop, like even this, and then a push along this line, and suddenly this the central area is just not safe. And that's why corners are so important, right? Because corners are guaranteed safe spaces, whereas if you want to generate a space in the middle like this, you have to use your own moves to create this kind of position. 67, 7, 8, 9, 10. That seems like a slower move though. Yeah. This is the more attacking position. We might end up just doing this. Yeah. No more sponsorships, no more anything else. Just pure go all the time. Analyze a game every day. No, that's obviously not how it'll go. No. No, we will move back to sponsorships. I'm doing this because you guys made me think that Thursday was Friday, and that messed me up. For those of you who weren't here on Thursday, the boys and girls in the Discord started to scream that where's our Friday stream? Where's our Friday stream? And so I didn't bother checking what day it was, and I just started the Friday stream. At the very, very, very end, someone unrelated to the Discord texted me and was like, "Today's not Friday." And that, yeah, made me quite sad. Anyway, so you can see 69 was met with this, and 71, 72, 3, 4, 5, 6. Essentially, this area that white wanted, or white wanted to cut off move 67, or threatened to do so, and 70 and then something down here or even here will cut this off completely and negate whatever advantages that 69 gave. And so they're fighting over this, and white is actually, interestingly enough, using this opportunity to press down into this direction, so that in the future there's a hop into the third row, or even a knight's move into the third row that can do a lot of damage. It's interesting, isn't it? Yeah, because the idea that this can just, a position like that can just completely blow up like this. 79, 80, 81, 2, 3, or maybe 3. E18, yeah. H15. I didn't expect H15. So if on the board it's 8-5. Oh. Oh. I shouldn't be looking at the But essentially, oh, but look, white's winning percentage has gone down. Right now we're at 53%. And the idea, obviously, is quite simple. You want to reduce this because this is a huge amount of territory. We've talked about that before, right? So this, maybe, that is still it's a threat. It's not a real move. Or rather, it's not a real move until something here changes. Well, because if you do this and white just follows you all the way to this end, then it's, yeah, you see, so now this is a proper threat. Where's 86? This end. And so 84 was not meant to be a drawn out fight. It was more to I guess consolidate this position, because these stones, I don't know what's going on here. I assume black is still going to try to make them work, because otherwise that's huge, right? 86, 87, 8, 9, dare I say 10 are 3. Oh, okay. I'm not gonna highlight which ones are 3. Do you guys want to know where R3 is? Well, see, that's the question, right? Like, essentially, it's saying, I'm going to make a complete mess of your insides if you don't respond. So black has to respond, and white is going to use that. I guess, like this could have been saved for the future, though. So I don't know why white is doing it now. And is white actually trying to survive in there? Yeah, it is. Look, you see Q2, Q3, Q2, right? So yeah, they're definitely trying to survive in there. Q3, Q2. Oof. Huh. I don't think this will survive, though. I genuinely don't. I think it's a good threat. And it does force black to spend moves, but like, what are you gonna do with it? PQRS. Oh. actually going to... No, because 90 doesn't work. So any amount of... Yeah, no, that's not gonna work. I like how M3 is giving it a 10% win chance. Oof. This means this game is done. Yeah, because essentially this game is done. But why? Like, there is some stuff to play for here. You can reduce this area, but black doesn't have any more territory, I think is the point. Interestingly, can anyone pinpoint the time in the game where black's position fell apart? Yeah, because this cannot be alive. White still has a 62% chance of winning. And this is the engine against itself, so... Huh. 101, 102. What? They're just gonna play around each other? And keep in mind, right, like, if black's attack fails and white just plays like that, then there's a chance all of this is gone as well. C17. Okay, yeah, exactly like that, essentially. But with C17, suddenly you can make something out of here, so that's not the end of the work. It blocks here. And then... Huh, okay. No, I didn't set the game up to finish quickly so that I can get rid of you. I'm not quite that boring. Or mean, I should say. Actually, let me look at the latest LeelaZero screenshots. And this is again something about no, chess 0. I don't want chess. Okay. There we go. Where's the weighting? Yeah, and so this comes again to best known network. Okay, I'm getting the new weights. This comes again from Google. I do come back to this occasionally, and it's the idea that Google is selling itself as wonderfully open source and in tune with developers, etc., etc. But then, even for weighting like AlphaGo 0, they wouldn't release the weighting. Right? Like, why not? And so, like yes, I understand that. Absolutely, don't get me wrong. No, I completely agree with you that Google spend a lot of time and energy establishing those weightings. But what is the commercial value of those? Yeah, I don't think this is weird. Like, I don't think there is a commercial value for them. I mean, protecting your IP is all fine and good, but that has nothing, literally nothing to do with what am I trying to say? That has literally nothing to do with the fact that those weightings would be more beneficial with more people working on them. Like that's just the sad fact. Where did I put my Sabaki? OpenCL tuning. Oof. Give me one quick second. Actually, I'll do this later. Usage. Is this Leela Sabaki? I don't think so. Huh. Oh, okay. No, okay. Wait, format. I think I might have to restart the engine. That's a GZ file. Yeah, that's the waiting. Hold on, I'll be right there. Just relax. Oh, you want to see the game? Fine. But like, there's nothing really left to see here. We can see that white is just gonna win. Right? Like at this point, it's fairly easy to see. That was move 123. 123, yeah. Yeah. So white is just gonna win. So we're going to. I'm going to try with a new tuning. Best network. Yeah, if you guys don't mind, I'm gonna detach this engine. Just stop the engine versus engine game. Yeah, that's fine. We're going to do gonna add another engine. Oh. Oopsie daisy. It's okay. Oops. No. I'm gonna detach this. Engines. We're gonna do let's see. Leela 2021 5. It's gonna do this. And it's gonna take 15 seconds. And instead of this string, we're gonna use .05 best network, like that. I'm gonna do that. Okay. Close. Detach. Stop. Detach. Let's have a new game. Save. I'm gonna attach this one. Attach. Come on. Perfect. Set as black. Set as white. And to the current state. Why not? Okay, we'll relaunch it. Oh yeah. Let's do it that way. I don't know what you're talking about. You see nothing. Absolutely nothing. There we go. Attached properly. It's not attaching properly. Interesting. So is that not it? Just V1. Huh. Weird. I wonder where the training data. No, because I already got it. Okay, let's oh, the project has finished in in February 15th, on February 15th. Okay. Oh, interesting. Lovely. So I just need the where's the weighting? I'm just talking to myself at this point. Hello? You know what? We'll just attach this one first. Welcome to the channel. Please consider it to one of its other projects. Huh, okay. My first month? What do you mean by that? We're going to stop this, detach. Oh, I don't think that's gonna work. Detach. No, I'm talking to someone on a viewer on the Twitch channel. Yeah. Oh yeah, no, this is I've done a few of these streams. Usually I used to only stream to YouTube, but because of a friend of mine who can't access YouTube anymore because of his he did something silly, and he can't access Discord, to which I also stream, and so I'm just copying the stream over to Twitch so that he can see. But yes, so this is basically my first month of doing this. Let's take that off. But yeah, I usually I stream a lot more besides Go. This just happened to be the 2 days where I was for the YouTube channel. I thought it should be on my page actually. Let me just double check. If you go to the about section on my page, on my streaming page, there is a YouTube channel, the third one down. Yeah. Yeah, there isn't a lot. I probably streamed 4 or 5 videos of Go as well. Yes, it is in the small letters on the right side. I'm not familiar enough with Twitch to actually know where anything of mine goes. Any of the information is, so. But for today, I think we are actually done because the engine had already finished its game, and I can't find the proper new weighting for my engine. So we might have to just end it here. Yeah, but please do feel free to check out the other Go videos. I think the next time I'm going to do this is probably, yeah, Tuesday is when I will do this again, because I have other streams that I'm running tomorrow and Monday. Unless the people in the Discord would like to very much donate to some Go time on Monday, in which case, yeah, we'll continue this on Monday. My sound just went out, or I might have just stopped talking. But did it? That would be bad. Oh, actually, let me just type this in. I don't know what rating means. Ah, okay. I'm not very how do I say this? I'm not very in tune with modern streaming culture. This is mostly for a group of friends. Okay. So now I'm just going to we're going to end today essentially by desperately trying to find the new weightings. Sometimes your keyboard hotkeys can actually mute a video. I know I've pressed M enough times on videos and then wondered what happened to it. So that is the best known, but why am I not getting the text.zip? No, I want the No, I have that one. Yeah, I've given up on wireless keyboards because of that, actually. Okay, guys, don't be jealous just because someone else is watching my stream, alright? There's no reason you have to flood the Discord with all sorts of mean memes about me. You guys can't complain and then never mind, actually you can. That's a very human thing to do. Zero.sjeng.org. Fine. Was it .org? Yeah, it was .org. Raw training data. I don't think that's what I want. Is it? Oh, maybe it is. No, that's the training data. I want the actual weighting networks. There we go. April 7th. Order by date. The other way around. February 15th. bestnetwork.gz. Done. Okay. I found the network. We can do this properly now. Oops, not it. 1, 2. Okay. New engine 2015. Oops. No. Stop. 2015 best. That. Close. Okay. And let's actually test out the engine. So we are going to play another game, and we're going to see how this engine performs compared to the others. If it will load. Why is it not loading? Huh. Why are you not loading? Oh, because I'm... Why didn't any of you tell me about this? Okay, yeah, so that works. But I can't stop this engine. Okay, we're gonna start it again. Last time, I promise. Okay. There we go. Okay. Load the engine. Perfect. And so this is according to the LeelaZero project. This is the top of the line, whatever best that they have, the current best that they have. And this is just going to be, we're going to test this out in a quick game. It is in 15 seconds. So let's see. We're going to start an engine versus engine game. We're going to see the analysis. One. Maybe next time I'll start them off the first 4 moves and then we'll see what happens. That might be more interesting because then we'll force, especially if the AI starts going into its weird little 3-3 fetish. 3. Right off the bat, I think though this engine might be a little bit better. Excuse me. We shall see though. 4. No, it's still doing the 3-3 thing. Well, I mean, not ideal. So it's probably going to. Yep. 5. Okay, so this is already this is already better than our last one. Yeah, the last engine though, I feel like it had interesting quirks. But for whatever reason, in the 2 or 3 games that we played, black would always fail, which is rather interesting. But now if we look at this is a much more, I don't want to say reasonable, but this is a much more normal type of layout. Like usually people don't go for 3-3, which is why I commented on it so hard. Well, it's because 3-3 itself is like those attacks on the 3-3. I mean, like 3 from the edges tend to be more. How should we say? They don't leave the attacker with a lot of good options. Like you tend to, and that's why you saw black. I guess that's partially why you saw black sort of lose the initiative, because like if you're always obsessing over 3-3, it's going to end up being really weird. But this is good. This means that we're working quite well, or rather the engine is working quite well. don't look at the percentages now. These percentages mean nothing because this is so early in the game. Whereas in the last game, because of how weird it was, the percentages made more sense. Because Black lost essentially all of its ability to create space, right? I mean, this is already kind of a fist fight. This does happen though, like, and it does happen in basically this exact way. It's just interesting that Black would choose this particular formation, right? Because this again also doesn't really help Black, but it means that this area becomes more and more white. Remember when we were talking about it? We were talking about each stone having an area of influence in the inverse squared law, and how you have 2 here, you have 1 here, which means this point, this star, is quite heavily under white influence, right? So right now, with move 16, 17 will probably be somewhere over here or down here. If white just does something as simple as like plop something here, then this area, or even just on the star, right? Like this area is just completely unassailable, or almost unassailable. But white now might go for something like this. Or it might go for the 3-3. I wish I could tell you why it's so happily goes for the 3-3, but I have no idea. I'd have to see like a couple hundred games before I could tell you. And that's gonna take a while. A couple hundred games. I mean, we do have a spec in the channel, don't we? So someone could theoretically do a reverse merger to create a Go corporation that could then do this. I'd be down for that. I mean, I've said it multiple times, right? That I very much enjoy this game, and I do. It is kind of interesting to just like sit back and comment on something. It's kind of pleasant because all you have to do is think really hard, but there's no pressure in victory. And I find, at least when I was playing competitive chess, was that the time pressure. Oh, my current OGS ranking. When I had it back in the day, I can't remember. I was something like 1D, 1 or 2. I don't know if that's the official rank, if that's how the official rankings now work. But back in the day, that was my that was the level that I was playing at. Yeah. But this again is I can kind of see why white went with 3-3 if indeed that is the case, because it reduces easy access to territory. I don't anymore. No, these days mostly I've I mean, I've been working for a long time, so I when I was playing, that was during university. Oh, okay. So maybe I'll go in and try again. But yeah, no. Like I spent most of my time playing this while I was in university. But then I did a PhD and I founded some startups. So all free time and hobby time went out of the window. This is quite interesting. Are you watching both streams? I use YouTube mostly to store the streams because there's no, I don't have a lot of hard drive space, given how often I do this. Yeah. Also, YouTube tends to be a little. I feel like YouTube tends to be a little laggy occasionally, but Twitch as well. Probably. I'm streaming to YouTube on extra low latency, I think. Let me double check. But I don't know. It sounds like it's about the same, so it doesn't matter too much. No worries. But the way I'm streaming to the Discord that my friends are in is extra low latency, so that's why they tend to hear me probably before you do. Because Discord is like a direct connection as opposed to, well, semi-direct connection. That is interesting. Yes, Discord. I wish I didn't have to, but they forced me to, so... It's just like any other chat program, really. And as the boys and girls in the Discord will tell you, they are having the time of their lives. Though mine in particular works a little bit differently compared to perhaps other streamers you're watching. Mine is locked down, and I don't actually actively invite people into it unless they, because everyone inside it I know from real life, and they're all, I don't want to say they're all very, very powerful, but they're all in sort of the upper echelons of management at various companies, and so we tend to have newcomers sign non-disclosure agreements before they actually get access to it. It is weird though. Yeah, no, they are weird people regardless. Yes, I'm talking about you. So they don't like being talked about. But let's look at this particular formation real quick. So 25 went into the attack, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 31, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? So this was originally a white corner, and then black essentially clawed its way into it via the sacrifice of these two stones. Having said that, these two stones aren't necessarily dead. They're just no longer participating in generating a safe space in this corner. But, you know, like, it appears, at least at this point, that this particular engine, this best score, whatever, final engine of LeelaZero, isn't emphasizing the interior territories. It is still very much focused on the corners. And it's also doing the 3-3. So this makes sense. This corner is now essentially locked down. There's nothing left here to do except for white to attempt to escape in the future. This corner is settled enough that black is alive. So now they're going to fight over this corner. So I'm not sure I agree with move 42 actually, because it will create this nice barrier for black to work with and then generate a nice piece of territory here, right? Well, depends on... Are you guys actually merging? Oh, interesting. Okay. So it appears that we might actually have to do this again on Monday. Of course, take care. Thank you very much for watching. When I originally started the Twitch stream, I did not expect anyone to join. So the fact that you did is a huge honor, so thank you very much. Have a good day to you as well. But having said that, we are at 1 hour and 5 minutes. So we should probably consider stopping for today anyway. Let us finish this corner and then we'll stop for today. Thank you very much again. Like you are very, very kind. No, not you guys in the Discord. You guys aren't kind at all. I'm just gonna like bye bye. Yeah, no, you guys aren't kind at all. You guys are in fact very mean. I'm surprised that at this actually, because when we do take move 49, we do expect this to happen. Or kind of. We do expect 50. It's just interesting to me that I guess it makes sense for 51 because it does reinforce the center that as we've talked about. I wonder if it would have been better to do 53 down here because a 56 in the future can still do some damage, right? I mean, or we can do this. It depends on how badly white wants this. But white could theoretically save it. Theoretically. Oh wow, what happened here? Okay. But white is saying, nah, you can have that, bro. Like, this is a bad position. Or, this is not a pretty position. I wouldn't have... If I started with a 3-3 and I ended with this and just left it, I'm not sure I'd be satisfied with it. Oh, and look, black is at 56% chance of winning. And I think partially that's just this. Ooh, look at that. Huh. That is interesting. But why up there? Why up there and not like down here? Do it directly on the star to threaten this. Cause now this is horrendous, right? Like you can do this in an attempt to get out. But it still feels a little bit... It feels like an incongruous strategy. Sure, this section will survive, but what was, you know, a plot with territory is now a plot without any territory at all, right? So I don't know. It feels like this. Certainly, this 3-3 feels like a mismanagement of the position. Yes, I know. I said that black should have expected this, but the fact that white didn't continue, right? Like didn't play anything in this area. Well, now it has, but like it didn't after this. It just went directly to 56, right? And then 1, 2, 1 and 2 are expected. 3 is expected, right? Like you do get this area as white now. That you've done 56, 100%, and that's fine. And I do realize, yes, I said that we'd stop, but this is now actually kind of interesting. Yeah, this is kind of interesting now. So we might just stay for a little bit longer. If you guys want to leave, though, you always have the ability and permission to leave. I'm not holding you to this. 4, 5, 6. In fact, if everyone just leaves right now, that means I can enjoy this game in peace. Actually, you know what? That works too. Yeah, why don't you guys just talk shop and I'll just watch the game and you can pretend that I'm talking to myself. How about that? Oh, actually, give me one quick second. Okay. 4, 5, 6, 7. 8, 9. just feels incongruous. Like they're all over the place. Oh, but that is true. Because we did grab the weighting that was the best as opposed to the most human-like. So maybe we should have grabbed the weighting that is more human-like. Because best v1 text dot zip that I wonder if there's an official .gz. No, best network.gz, parent directory 0. These are all matches. Oh no, the best human-like. Yeah, the best human-like is from 2019, so there's no point. No. So we're just gonna play with this. Yeah, cause it's like, if it's from 2019, that means it's missing out on 2 years worth of training, and that's just not going to. Oh, look at that. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Gave up these 2 stones for what though? Right? For this. Because this is certainly not a territory. There's too much black already in this space. 5, 6, 7. Then what? 8, 9. 8, 9. No. 8, 9, 10, 11. For that. Yeah, no, you're right. We should probably end it here for today. Yeah. No, we will end it here for today. Simply because this is going to take a lot more explaining that we don't really have time for. So let's say thank you very much for watching. In conclusion, please do download Firefox. Please don't use Chrome. I'm going to keep my Chrome tablet because it is the only way for me to do what I want to do. So, well, there we go, right? Alright, well... No, yeah, tomorrow. So tomorrow will be squirrels, and we might actually do something else. I raised a military question last week, and we might take some time to talk about how it would develop. Cause I'm crazy. Okay, that's it for today. Thank you very much, boys and girls, and we will see you tomorrow.